Oof. Hey everyone, today I was going to show you some things that we've done in the Zelda map, but it appears that I've fallen down this hole into a sort of cave and I don't see any sort of way out. There is a chest here, so let's go and open this. Okay, so Lens of Truth. Ooh. Huh, so can we walk through this? Yes. And then there's a chest here. Oh, okay. There's a trap there. Should have known. So we've got some bombs now, and we should now be able to blow up this wall here. So I'm going to drop a bomb right there, stand back a bit, and boom, we're out. Okay, so that was a little example of some of the few features that we've been working on since the sort of last announcement video that we did. And so we've got a few things. I've managed to fix the sort of potions, so now you can actually see the colours inside. So we've actually got the 3 different potions. We still need to do the milk bottle. That'll be using a milk bucket, and we'll do some sort of command block trickery to turn that back into a bottle after you've drunken it. We also have a heart container that I made, and we haven't implemented the sort of heart mechanics yet, but essentially what this will do is you'll pick it up and you'll gain an extra heart on your lives. And there's also going to be the heart pieces as well, and if you collect 4 of them, then your maximum health will increase as well. And then there's the bombs and the Lens of Truth. So I was really pleased with how I did the heart container, like the sort of translucent bit in the middle, so I thought I had to do the Lens of Truth next, and I have to say I really like it, like how I've done it. I'll explain it fairly quickly because there's not a lot to it, to be honest. So where these blocks are here, they're actually armor stands named Truth. And I have a score for hold lens, and if I'm not holding it, then it's 0. If I am holding it, it's 1. And essentially, so yeah, that does that. Hold lens 1 when selected item is stone arrow. That's what the Lens of Truth is. And essentially the only command that's needed is execute from the player who isn't holding the lens, then execute from that armor stand, and then summon Falling Sand, tile ID 1, and a motion of 0.04 upwards, and that just makes it appear more still, especially if the Falling Sand isn't on the ground. So you can see this one, you can kind of notice it, especially if it lags slightly, but otherwise it's pretty unnoticeable other than the sort of lighting glitch. So essentially when you hold the Lens of Truth, it just stops summoning the Falling Sand. So that's a pretty cool mechanic actually, I think. And then I'll go over here and sort of explain the bombs. Okay, so over here we have the sort of bomb setup. It's a bit more complicated. But here we have 2 different block models. We have an iron ore, which is the actual bomb item, and then gold ore, which is the sort of animated sort of flashing red and blue item for when the bomb's about to explode. So it's probably easier if I explain it first and show how it works, and then show the sort of command blocks behind it. So when I press Q, I throw the item out, and it detects that item, and from that item it summons an armor stand with it's an invisible armor stand with an iron ore block in its head slot. And it's being positioned in the display settings so it appears on the ground relative to the armor stand. So if I go into game mode 3, you can see it's there, and when it explodes it sort of disappears. So when you drop it, it summons the armor stand, then a scoreboard for bomb timer increases, and when it reaches, I think it's 20, then it does entity data to change the block in its head to the gold or block. And then when it reaches 100 ticks, which is 5 seconds, then it does play sounds, some particle effects, and does a fill command to replace any monster egg blocks. So that's any of these sorts of blocks like that. So if I go ahead and drop a bomb on that, then it should explode all of them. And it will also hurt nearby enemy players. So if I'm within a certain radius, then all the damage. I haven't quite figured out how to do the sort of other entities yet, because the instant health will damage undead mobs, but instant damage will heal undead mobs. So I'll probably just need to make a load of different command blocks for those sorts of cases, unless we get support for multiple types in 1.9. But anyway, so this is the fill clock. So I've got a scored objective called isBomb, and so it sets score players set at E type equals item isBomb 1 if it matches this. So if it's an item with ID iron ore and it's count 1, so basically whenever you drop a bomb, if you drop multiple bombs like that, then they won't be detected as a bomb. So that's how we got the sort of chest working. It gave 2 bombs. I might try and improve the system. So then from that item with a isBomb score of 1, it summons an arm stand, which is invisible, has the iron ore block in its head, and has a custom name of bomb. Then it kills the item, so we just have the arm stand left, and then it continually adds every tick a 1 to a bomb time score for the bomb. And then, oh sorry, it's 40 ticks, so 2 seconds. It replaces the iron ore with gold ore. And then these two are for the particle effects, so they're pretty self-explanatory, just the smoke and the flame particles. And then over here we have, when it reaches 100 ticks, it does the large explode particle, it does the play sound random dot explode, it clears the equipment of the arm stand, and it replaces any monster eggs with air in a sort of radius of that, and then it does instant damage effects to the players. I tried doing poison and other effects, but I think I'll just have to have a list of entities. And then it will do kill that armor stand once it reaches 105 for the bomb time, which is like 5 seconds and a quarter. Yeah. Anyway, so that's all for this sort of update video on the progress of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time map. Let me know how you want me to do these updates, whether you want sort of an explanation of like one feature at a time, or whether you want me to do sort of a bulk weekly update like this sort of episode. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.